Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing Starmade, and we are in Prebuild, version 0.201.083. Let's see, we were talking about the little changes that have been taking place in the dev build, and things that I haven't noticed because I haven't had documentation like this before. So let's see, scrolling through the dev blog, which you can find at www.star-made.org/news, and I will forget to put it in the description, so go there now. Okay, I'm going to look at cargo damage today. Now we're just kind of jumping around. I'm going to try to get these little guys before we get into the weapons, because we tested weapons out a bunch. I'm going to look at other things. Anyway, cargo damage. Storage chest blocks. Let's grab some so we have a visual indicator. I already had some in my hand. Oh, I wanted the storage block. Cargo. There we go. Let's give it a good 5. Okay. Storage chest blocks, those things, don't get physically destroyed anymore unless they're empty. So, if I put something in here, it will not be destroyed. If it's empty like it is now, so if it gets shot, it's gone. Actually, does it have integrity? I don't see it having an integrity. Anyway, unless it's empty or has no linked used volume remaining. Okay, the block or group of blocks is destroyed on pass-through if the connected storage has no items remaining. If the storage has items remaining, the damage is done to the stored items themselves, meaning the items are being destroyed and emptying the storage. HP is irrelevant to these blocks, as every shot will do pass-through damage. The shot will not lose any strength and continue. The storage will lose items on every storage block the shot passes through. Storage block has the same mechanics as cargo blocks. Okay, so let me think this through. This is the first time I've actually read that. So, these have the same mechanics, and it's pass-through. So if I fire a cannon, it will pass all the way through these as though there was nothing here until it finds something to impart damage to. But as it's passing through, it calculates, does this block have stuff in it? Yes. Do damage to the stuff. Does this block have stuff in it? No. Do damage to the block. And then it carries on and through with that check every time. I think that's what it's saying. Will not lose any strength and continue. So, alright, so probably do that one first because it typically stores back to front, bottom to top. Okay. So, that's kind of strange. So if you're shooting up a freighter or trying to steal its cargo, you might be doing damage to the cargo if you hit the hold, because it will damage the stuff in the cargo before blocks. Or not before blocks. It'll damage it'll damage the stuff in the cargo before damaging the blocks themselves. But it looks like the blocks themselves will only be destroyed if they're empty. Okay. And that was my chair creaking horribly. Man, I need a new chair. Let's see. Did integrity changes? Shield changes. Do I have shields on this? I don't. Shields now always regenerate over time, and when under fire they only lose some regeneration when the shield HP goes down. When not under fire, shields will always regenerate at full speed. Any shield starts in its strongest configuration and can be weakened through high damage weapons, if it's recharged as a focus shield, or by a steady stream of small weapons if it's a capacity focus shield. Okay. Config was changed to allow for that. You may end up with this disproportionate amount of regeneration versus capacity with your current builds. Okay, so I'm processing that. Okay, so now it used to be combat regen was gone. There was none. So shields were almost worthless beyond absorbing the first attack. Now they always regenerate over time, with only a slight penalty for being under fire. Any shield starts in strongest configuration and can be weakened. So, high damage weapons are effective against recharge focused shields. So let's see. Let's grab some shield blocks and let's think this through visually. So we're gonna build us a little shield bubble here. This is a balanced ship. It has the same amount of, I'm assuming, same amount of reactors to shields. But heavy reactors is susceptible to high damage, but absorbs low damage more easily, I'm assuming. Whereas a higher capacity is more susceptible to high damage if it's recharged, or by steady. Okay, so this one absorbs high damage. Alright. Recharge is strong against low damage. Capacity is strong against high damage. Steady focused. Okay, yes. And you can change that in the configs. So, this ship right now is pathetic and probably be taken out with a single shot because that's not much shields. But pretend it was. So this ship would be good against high damage. So a missile lobs in here, the ship would probably absorb it. But continuous fire of low damage would sap it and bring it down. Whereas this ship, the rapid fire fighters buzzing around it aren't going to harm it as much as the artillery ship lobbing charge shots into it. Okay, I think that's the way it goes. It'll probably be refined a bit with my understanding, but that's what I gather from the shield changes. The big thing is we have battle recharge back, which makes me happy. Let's see, AI will now have better orbiting range based on their lowest weapon range, and should be able to use all weapons with the exception of mines and charge shots that will be fixed on release. Okay, so right now, AI cannot use a charge shot and it can't use a mine, which does not bother me in the slightest, because I don't want them to use that. Let's see. Any other just little thing? FX, lead indicators, volley fire. Okay. Changing the firing mode from focus to unfocus has been changed to keyboard toggle for all weapons, default left alt. But I use, as I've said before, I use left alt for rotate, so I've changed it to number pad 5. Additional firing mode for cannons and missiles as well. Alright, remember the old days? You would left click for focused fire and right click for unfocused fire? Right click is now zoom. So you have to alter through the whole crucial one. Give me everything. So what was I doing? Oh, you have to cycle through them using numpad 5. Let's see, firing mode is unfocused now. Now it's focused. Focus means it's going to try to hit the cursor. Unfocused means it's just going to shoot dead ahead. Or volley, they're calling it now. Of course, since this ship is so small, the cursor looks like it's dead ahead. That's why it doesn't look like it's doing anything. And for cannons and missiles, there's also another. Is that the one that's being fired? About to see. Let's throw another one of these up here. In that case, let's grab that cannon computer, because it has all those. Focused, volley, unfocused. Is it volley? Yeah, this mode, let's see. This volley fire will take the time to reload the weapon, and my Millennium Falcon just got caught in my mouse cable and fell over. Let's see. Volley fire. This mode will take the time to reload the weapon and divide it by the amount of groups connected to that computer. When firing, the groups will fire one after another. So it's rapid fire, except it's taking... It has 3 groups. It's dividing cooldown time by 3 and trying to space them so I have continuous fire. I'm also chewing through power something horrible. Whereas if I go to unfocused, it just fires all at once. And the same with focused. Actually, that's 94% usage. Yeah, once it gets revved up, it looks like it does the same amount of power consumption. And I'm flying backwards at a good clip because I keep forgetting cannons propel you backwards with their recoil. And it looks like it'll do that for missiles or cannon. Okay. Volley fire can also be set in the Bobby AI module. Oh, okay. So let's take a peek at the Bobby AI. It also looks like the old jump modules and jump inhibitors have been changed into decorative blocks. That's nice. There's a Bobby AI. Kind of looks angry with a red eye. No, it doesn't. It's turned backwards. Okay. Slap the thing down right there. I think I like the older one better. It looked angrier. Alright. Ah! Ship. It's a ship fleet. A turret. Can't get back to ship anymore. Remote control, whether or not it's active. Remote control, I believe, is the turret thing. I think. Could be wrong about that. Fire mode, simultaneous volley, or simultaneous. Which is strange because they're using different words for the same things. I'm guessing that's standard than volley is alternating shots. Missile damage prioritization. So, looks like I can, if I set this to missiles, looks like it'll just shoot whatever missile it wants. I can set this, so if this was my anti-missile turret, I could set it to highest missile damage. So, if there's a bunch of seekers coming at me and then somebody lobs a bomb, set it, look at the bomb first, dummy, and then lowest. So, no, this one set to hit all the seekers, so you could have alternate these things. So you have one take out seekers and one take out the heavier bombs. Oh, here we go. Each missile, this is under missile shield plus point defense prioritization. Each missile has its own shield protecting it. We saw that with the bombs from point defense turrets. The strength of the shield scales the missile's damage, and should also encourage firing more higher damage missiles than trying to flood the field with low damage decoys, which is what I've done in the past. Lobbed a bunch of swarmers and lobbed the AMS turrets are busy, actually lobbed my real missiles. This will make the AI smart enough to say, no, these turrets, ignore the swarmers, focus on the real missiles that this joker just fired at you. Okay. Missile combinations. Those are the missile combinations. Armor, we've looked at armor, we looked at tractor beams, damage beams we're going to look at in the future. Looked at acid damage. Looks like tomorrow we're going to actually get into some weapons. That looks like all... No, there's some other things here at the bottom. They claim to have fixed Not the raw feature list. Mines. There was a claim somewhere to have fixed shipyards. I can't find it now. Fake damage. Flawed systems. Alright, I saw it somewhere. Somewhere there was a claim to have fixed. Oh, there it is. Major fixes. Shipyards have been fixed. Additionally, shipyards now have separate logs to catch any future problems. Fixed HP problem for ship becoming 0 and not taking damage after that. Docked entities turrets or not have been certainly misaligned, have been fixed. Fixed shields because they rewrote the shield system, it looks like. Fixed a bug that was spam the log with the exception during battle, causing lag. That's nice. Fixed a chunk bug. Fixed warp gates. I don't know what was broken with them. Fixed turret AI not being able to shoot a target after a while. Oh, that's lovely. That plagued me for a long time. And a lot of other bug fixes which we will list in the release news post. Okay, so it looks like tomorrow we will actually get into the weapons with documentation, so it won't be me just taking shots in the dark. Well, actually, literally will be me taking shots in the dark, but you know what I mean. I attack the darkness. Anywho, I've been JW608, this has been Starmade, I'll take you cats. Later.